What's up? It's AK Babyface. Subscribe to Supporting Icons for the latest boxing news.
Right, there is an article here, and I'll put it in the description box for you guys, as always, to go read it yourself. And the title of this article is that Deontay Wilder threatens to freeze out Tyson Fury. See, Deontay Wilder likes to freeze people out. In other words, just get all emotional about things, and I'm not fighting, I'm going to stamp my feet, is what Deontay Wilder does. Very, very emotional. Anyway, this is what Deontay Wilder had to say when he was speaking to Cyrus XM, which I'm presuming is some kind of radio station with Randy Gordon and Jerry Cooney. So anyway, this is what Deontay Wilder had to say about Tyson Fury pulling out. We knew Fury wasn't going to take the fight. You know, we got to a certain point in time when they were stalling about signing the contract that was already set a week ago. When he was stalling from signing that, we knew something was wrong. We knew there was a problem when Frank wasn't answering his phone anymore. You know, it wasn't for no reason for him not to answer. We knew something was up. Fury had his face in the contract for a week to get the rematch on. That was a 50-50 deal. So you know nothing was wrong with the contract and everything was good. We got past the first fight. You know, it was easy for me to fight again. The second we thought was going to be the same as the first, but Fury didn't want to fight me. Fury signed the ESPN deal to run away from me. You, Fury, can't go anywhere now. Well, where are you going to go? He's not a champion. He didn't win the first fight. Fury used his bullcrap, and now he's going to find it hard to get people to understand him. Now he's going back to his old ways to try and get back out of things or whatever. But what he doesn't realise is that he's not a champion. I'm the champion in America. All these guys get deals based on potential of fighting me. If I don't get Tyson Fury again, then I'll just say, screw him then. If you don't want to fight, I've got to go somewhere else. Deontay Wilder's statement. So, okay. Now, there's a couple of things there. So, for me, the most important thing that stood out there was the fact that he said that Tyson Fury signed this ESPN deal to run away from Wilder. Listen, Tyson Fury did back out the fight. He could have took it to purse bid because Tyson Fury's, or one of his reasons of not taking the fight, was the fact that he didn't want to be fighting on Showtime again. He felt like he got screwed on the cards by the judges and all that kind of thing. So he refused to fight on Showtime. So that's why he turned down a 50-50 offer. Okay, and it stands to reason why, because Deontay Wilder did get a gifted decision. He got a gifted draw. Everybody in boxing, if they're truly honest about it, knows that Tyson Fury won that fight. But did he sign it to run away from him? No, he signed it because he offered him $100 million is why he signed it. Now, Wilder can say that these people are getting big deals based on fighting him. Who's he talking about here? Well, Tyson Fury. Well, Tyson Fury, who beat you, got a huge deal. Anthony Joshua got huge deals before even talking about you. Okay? So where's your big deal? Again, he says that Tyson Fury is not a champion. Well, wasn't the first fight built up by your own team and yourself and all your fanboys saying that this is champion versus champion? This is WBC heavyweight champion of the world against the lineal, the number one. And suddenly now, Tyson Fury is not a champion. When it suits. You see, these guys were running with the whole lineal because they wanted it to be that Deontay Wilder won that fight, which he should have won that fight. Tyson Fury wasn't ready to mix it with the elite. And this fight showed that Deontay Wilder's not elite. And by beating Tyson Fury, he would get the crown of lineal. That means I'm number one. That's what they wanted. That's the whole narrative that they were going down, knowing full well that, first of all, it ain't true because Joshua's got 3 of the 4 belts on his side of the water. Is the first one, and second of all, Tyson Fury weren't ready. But they were ready to con the public with it, okay? Ready to go into negotiations with the, well, I'm lineal, that means I'm number one. Okay, it backfired, and it backfired spectacularly. But suddenly now, Tyson Fury is not a champion. Do you see the contradictions of it all? It's not difficult, is it? So Tyson Fury is going to go back to his old ways, and I'm the champion in America. Now, I'm glad you said America, because you're not champion of the world. Again, Tyson Fury said that one of the reasons why this fight didn't happen, not only because of Showtime, but because you refused to travel. You refused to travel. So I'm glad that he said that I'm the champion of America. Yeah, America only, not the world. You're not world champion, you're America champion. And even most people in America don't want you as a champion. Facts are facts, right? And of course, most people don't know you. Now I understand Wilder's frustration, because at the end of the day, if Tyson Fury really wanted this fight at Old Trafford in Manchester, UK, and didn't want it to be on Showtime, then take it to purse bid, win the purse bid, then guess what? You get to dictate all these terms. But it didn't even get to that stage. So I can understand Deontay Wilder for sure. Tyson Fury backed out of this fight. Whether it was Frank Warren denies it. He's saying it's on Bob Arum, ESPN side. He's now retracting it because I think Bob Arum kicked his backside. Okay, but it does sound like ESPN and Bob Arum didn't want that fight next. They want to try and make some money on Tyson Fury just in case he went in there straight away and did get smoothed out by Wilder. This is one of the things. But for me, Tyson Fury saying he wants to fight. Frank Warren saying he wants to fight. Everyone's saying that they wanted to fight. So take it to purse bid. Very simple, isn't it? Win the purse bid. You dictate the terms. Tyson Fury didn't do that. So in my opinion, it is a duck. But I don't believe that Tyson Fury ducked him because he's afraid of him. I believe he ducked him because he was told to by Bob Arum, ESPN. That's why he done it. Okay, either way, fighters do have the final say. If Tyson Fury went, no, I'm fighting Wilder next, and I don't care what you say, then the fight would be on, wouldn't it? Now, again, Wilder can say that he offered 50-50. He did. But it's not 50-50 in the ring, though, is it? Because no matter what happens in the ring, the judges are always going to give decisions to Wilder, even when it's clear that he lost that fight. It's clear up until round number 10 against Luis Ortiz, he was losing that fight, but the judges had Wilder winning. Against Arthur Spilka, it was clear Spilka was all over him. He was dominating that fight. Right up until round number 9 when Wilder did stop him. It was a spectacular knockout. It was brutal. But the judges had Wilder winning that fight. So I understand Tyson Fury not wanting to fight on Showtime, but as I said, he should have took it to purse bid. Had he lost the purse bid and Showtime won it, fine, pull out. Okay, but for me, he pulled out too early. So I certainly understand Deontay Wilder from that point of view. Now, the whole thing is backfired and Wilder's not happy because this was his one and only big payday. It was. Him, or in his mind, he thought him versus Tyson Fury can string this on for the entire 2019. Because as Shelley Finkel said, they not only offered Tyson Fury 50-50, but they offered him a rematch as well. Just like they did the first time. In other words, fight me again and then we're going to fight for a trilogy. Now, usually his fans, Wilder fans, are all set against rematches, all set against trilogies for sure. But yet, have they mentioned anything about the fact that they offered Tyson Fury a trilogy fight as well? No, of course not. Of course not, because the shoe don't fit. Now, for him to say, well, I want to go fight somebody else anyway, well, again, ESPN, Bob Arum, offered Wilder a fight, or offered him a deal, okay, a multi-fight deal. Tyson Fury fights somebody else, you fight somebody else, and then you guys rematch end of the year, okay? Wilder didn't want to do that. I want to fight somebody else. I want to fight Tyson Fury, therefore I'm not going to sign a deal. Well, you're not fighting Tyson Fury now anyway, so you're going to be fighting somebody else anyway, are you not? So you could have just took the deal and then got a Tyson Fury fight. But again, what a lot of people don't bring to the attention of the masses is the fact that Wilder could not pull out of this fight. Again, what they're not talking about is the fact that WBC ordered this rematch. So again, let's go back over to Tyson Fury's side. Him, Bob Arum, Frank Warren saying, well, we're going to fight somebody else and then we're going to rematch Deontay Wilder later in the year. Well, no, you're not. And I'll tell you why you're not. Because the WBC ordered it for now. Ordered it to take place next. They were even going to give you 40% if you went to purse bid. As I said, if Tyson Fury had won the purse bid, listen, he could have got a bit more scratch behind the door. Okay, so it may not necessarily have been 60-40 in Wilder's favour, all in all. But at the end of the day, listen, the WBC ordered this fight for next. They didn't say, okay, we're going to order this when you guys are ready. No, they ordered it for next. So therefore, it's not happening next. So therefore, you have no options. If Wilder don't want to fight you at the end of 2019 or September, November, October, whenever it may be, he doesn't have to because WBC haven't ordered it. Not only that, he doesn't have to give you 40% no more. He can say, okay, fine, 30%, take it or leave it. 20%, take it or leave it. That's what he could do. That's what he could do. You've missed out on an opportunity to go to purse bid and drag him over to the UK. You missed out on the opportunity, Tyson. You did. So I understand Tyson Fury's pull out because of the showtime. I understand that bit, but he should have took it to purse bid. And I can't get past that bit. I just can't. And Wilder had it in his mind that him and Fury were going to freeze everybody out. Well, what's Wilder going to do next? You're going to go fight Dominic Brazil. Is it going to be on pay-per-view? If it goes on pay-per-view, expect some embarrassment. What's the record low for a pay-per-view? Is it Terence Crawford, isn't it? I forget who against now. Expect Deontay Wilder to hit that kind of level. It's going to expose him as a non-pay-per-view attraction. It just is. It just is. So anyway, as I said, I understand Wilder being a little frustrated because this was a huge money fight, and now he's going back to fighting the kind of level of opposition that, an Anthony Joshua left over, Dominic Brazil, maybe a Kaunaki. Kaunaki will probably be his biggest money fight out there because of the Polish contingent, especially if you put it on in New York. But outside of that, Wilder's pay-per-view days are gone. He needs Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua. He ain't getting either of them now. I'm pretty sure he must be looking at that. Well, no, actually, I was about to say he must be looking at that Anthony Joshua fight now, regretting it. No, he's not, because apparently he's already said that I'm not going to be fighting him. So anyway, you drop your thoughts below about this one. As I said, article in the description box. Go give it a read. Come to your own conclusions on it here. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe. Catch you all on the next one.